Happy Hump Day, sports fan. I'm Adam Diehl. This is the Proview Rundown. What a night it was for Proview Sports Network last night. For the very first time in the history of Proview Sports Network in 10 years and counting, we went down south to Las Cruces for a regular season game. We thank Ernie Viramontes, who really helped us get this done. Also, Dana Chichlo, the athletic coordinator from Las Cruces, William Benjamin, also Saul Perez, who helped push this from Onate. They all got it done. And so, Proview, we made our way down south for Onate and Las Cruces. We have highlights for that one, and we're going to show you the meaning of it, and also some other games in District 3 that really sculpt the landscape of what will be the state tournament. Also, we remind you, seating and selection show right here. It's on the 26th of February. 8 p.m. is when we will release brackets from the NMAA when they're given to Proview Networks, A through 6A, and both boys and girls and all classifications, right? So we got first release, and we'll have a whole lead-up show to the actual release starting at 6 p.m. So a lot of fun coming on Proview Sports Network. We have other highlights as well, including Eldorado and Las Cruces. On the girls' side, some bracketology for you. Steve Davis is going to come on. The crew is here with Jason Pohl and Alden Iowani. But before we get to any of that, it's the Dave and Buster Top 10 Plays of the Week.
Spinning off at alley-oop, Weaver, I don't know how. Afraid of getting a charge, maybe. Right. Carpenter all the way. Oh, that's.
Oh, look at Arroyo send it away. They had Fisher open. Baseline, and Jordan Arroyo says, not tonight, not in my house.
Nice job by Curly.
Oh, Arroyo sent it away. Third block of the night for Jordan.
Jalen Munt underneath. Nice pass to Weaver.
We see him in the purple and white of Manzano. That's why I was a little skeptical at first, kind of picking him out there with the naked eye. The gun is up. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Don't blink or you might miss it. They're off and running.
Bird is good.
In front.
It's going to be close. It looks like Jordan Bird wins.
Jordan Bird does it with a 6.88. That is good.
The ball right now. Dish back. Weaver, put it down.
By the way, if you can't catch us on Comcast 26, you don't have Comcast, streaming live on YouTube. This is happening right now, a little lag behind, but you can watch us live every day on YouTube. So there you go. Guys, coming up next, we've got some highlights for you. Las Cruces, Onate, District 3 went through some madness last night. So more about that in just a minute. Come on back, Proview Rundown.
Ladera Golf Course on Albuquerque's west side features spacious greens, 27 holes with outstanding practice facilities, and beautiful views of the Sandia Mountains. Nestled at the foot of the volcanoes, our 300-person banquet room and bridal suite is perfect for all occasions. Customize your room with color, chair covers, table linen, dinner, and champagne. Visit our cafe and bar with daily specials and happy hour, plus our full-service golf pro shop. For tee times and more information, call 505-836-4449.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Now there's an easier way to find deals at great New Mexico restaurants. DineNM.com. Just use your smartphone. Go to the site, download the app. No purchase or printer necessary. DineNM.com. The easiest way to save money when dining out.
Gonstead Physical Medicine are healthcare professionals that create custom treatment plans for those diagnosed with spinal ligament injuries. We use chiropractic systems to ensure the best patient outcomes, functional rehab exercises designed to improve the quality of daily activities, trigger point injections that help alleviate pain and spasms, non-surgical spinal decompression to minimize any disc bulges, and massage therapy for painful conditions and relaxation.
Does your provider have the therapies to address your problem? We do.
Contact us for a complimentary consultation.
Terry Cosper Insurance Agency is a proud partner with Proview Networks and a proud supporter of New Mexico high school athletics. Terry's been a local farmer's agent for over 20 years for auto, home, life, and business insurance. Just like high school sports are important, so are teen drivers. For more information, call Terry or one of his licensed staff members at 898-5556. Quotes are available for you.
Back to the ProView Rundown. Adam Diehl will have Steve Davis on in just a minute. Aldani Awani's here, Jason Pohl, they're both here. Now, last night, Proview Networks, we go to Las Cruces, and this game may be potentially a first-place game for Hobbs if Onate lose. So, very interesting, and if Onate win, then they pretty much seal up and clinch the district. So let's go to it. Onate and Las Cruces. This was last night live from Las Cruces, and William Benjamin and his team, I'll tell you this, after seeing them play, this team is a team that can get to the blue. We got them yet, Jay? There we go. All right, first quarter it goes, and that's RJ Brown. He had a big game. You'll hear more from him. Brown on the inside, yes. Finished by Johnson. Here's the pull-up jumper. Johnson, no, but RJ Brown has the rebound. Scott on the inside. RJ Brown, that's 6 points in the first quarter. Avalos dish underneath. Hunter Thompson. You see Onate, they trailed the whole game. Down by 5. Inside, Vincent, Johnson, and 1. That was blocked, but Joshua Harrison's putback is good. Las Cruces, they ran the court so well. Johnson again. Here's Ricky Lujan, the freshman, on a 19-footer. It was good. Harrison, yes. He finished in double figures. But Johnson, he had a nice night. 16 points for Vincent Johnson. There's 2 more. Hunter Thompson, deep threes, good. It's back to a 6-point game. And then the answer, Marcus Collins, the junior. Blocked underneath, and Brown going to finish. That's the freshman Brown. That's such a tough bucket on the run there. For Avalos, deep three. Zamora, yes. Scott off the window is good. The dish underneath, Johnson. And Las Cruces build a 14-point lead till Hunter Thomas hits that 3. And then Avalos fade back is good after the spin. And then Brown took over at the end. Brown, the steal underneath. Esslinger's going to finish. Everyone getting into the scoring sheet. There's a gimme for Dylan Beck. A little crossover, nice dish underneath. R.J. Brown. Give me some more. Johnson. And Onate could not get within 10. Dylan Beck, 3, yes. So finally a 9-point game, and then more of this. R.J. Brown just doing R.J. Brown type things. Collins gonna miss. The putback though. Johnson, good. That was Alonzo Johnson. Nice fake by Collins on the finish. And Las Cruces is rolling. And for good measure, put it away, big guy, R.J. Brown. He was the player of the game, finished with 25 points.
And it's R.J. Brown, 25 points. That's a big win for you guys. Tell me about it.
We just came out and played, did what coach wanted us to do. We came out and played hard.
All right, so you missed the jam, but you got the rebuttal, and then you knocked it down. Tell me.
I had to make up for the missed one.
You were able to get some easy points, though, down low. And you were able to scrap and get a couple of rebounds and putbacks. Tell me about that.
It was just the guards. They're doing good with the pressure. They're just running down and finding the open guy.
Well, congratulations. Monster win for you. Well, there's R.J. Brown. Hey, there it is. So you guys avenged a loss earlier in a tight one and really looked good tonight. You're able to get a lot of easy baskets. You're able to break their pressure. Tell me about it.
Kids did a great job of executing as far as our press breakers, and they finished. RJ did a great job of making his layups. I thought the kids did a good job of making decisions. Onate does a great job of coming from behind. So when you throw bounce passes, when you break their pressure, they do a good job of getting their hands on the ball. I thought our kids did a good job of making those lob passes to our bigs, so now they can go up and get it, come back down, gather up, and finish at the end.
8-3 in a very difficult district. Tell me about that.
I mean, we just beat the #1 team in the state that happens to be in our district. We beat Hobbs, which is one of the top 5 teams in the state. And now, I don't know, we just made things interesting, so we'll see what you guys and what everybody else says, but we just beat, but really, honestly, all we just did was hold our home court in district, and that's what you're supposed to do when you're in district and in conferences, is win on your own home court. It just so happens that we just beat the #1 team in the state.
We'd like to thank you. You got us out here. We got it done. We're going to come back when we appreciate you.
Hey,
Hospitality's been perfect.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you, and we really appreciate you guys coming out. It's great. Like I said, what you guys do for the kids is tremendous. They don't do this in other states, so thank you for what you guys do.
All right, good win, Coach.
There you go. There's William Benjamin. Las Cruces wins. So what does that mean? Well, Las Cruces wins, Onate loses, and so all of a sudden Hobbs with the win against Mayfield, and they're tied for the district championship and would play a tiebreaker game, assuming that both teams win against Carlsbad, who Hobbs would play next, and then also Onate playing then as they play Centennial. Nope. Mayfield maybe pulls off the upset of the season and they beat Hobbs. Nobody saw that one coming, and so Hobbs misses their opportunity. And basically Onate's got it locked up as long as they don't slip up against Steve Heredia and the Centennial Hawks. So maybe an opportunity, not maybe, an opportunity missed for the Eagles. Bracketology kind of stays the same for now. Onate still, even though they've lost back-to-back games, they'll be your 1 seed undoubtedly going into the state tournament. Even I think if they were to lose in their district tournament, which, who knows what's going to happen in that monster district. We've got more highlights now. La Cueva taking on Eldorado, and this game was played last night as well. We had it streamed live here on Proview Sports Network. Quick start, Ingram all the way. Little scoop off the window and good. 7-6, it's La Cueva on top. Markham, give me one off the bank. 3-pointers good. And then Nelson straight away, knock it down. So a good start for La Cueva. Now remember, the Bears, they're 2 games up in district play. And so a loss tonight or last night against the Eagles, they could afford it. Stepping inside the lane, that was good. Look at this, 22-8, and then Eldorado started to get going. Sidney Candelaria knocks it down. A little jump stop in the lane, good. And Eldorado's making their run. 30-25, Candelaria, turnaround, yes. Eldorado back in it. Ingram, bang, 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 knocks it down, another triple. It's a 2-point advantage now for the Bears. And then the outside 3, that's good. Contessa Duran goes inside this time, the turnaround jump. Yes, so Eldorado comes all the way back, and they lead it now 40-33. In fact, they went on a 17-2 run. La Cueva trying to fight back. Markham, yes. 4-point game, but the Eagles get it done.
In the second half, you willed your way and you willed your team's way to victory. Explain what you did differently in the second half.
Well, in the first half, they were guarding me really tightly, and I wasn't getting open looks. So in the second half, we changed it up offensively, and I was able to drive to the basket. So
Joy DePoy had an outstanding game tonight also with 15 points. How big was she in your mind for your team?
I think she really brought us up with a lot of energy, and she kept us staying positive even in the first half when we came out really slow. So she was a good energy for us.
I want to ask you about that shot that didn't count. The one after you were fouled, you threw it up behind the back, no look. A little bit of a psychological advantage.
I mean, it was a long pass, and I knew I caught it over her, and she was in front of me, so I just and it went in somehow.
You know, Sydney, you took a page out of UConn's book. You know, Katie Lou Samuelson didn't score in the first half. She gets it in the second half. I really like the adjustments that you guys made. You drove more to the basket. You hit a three, but you really drove to the basket. You either had a layup or you dished it out, and then you got to the free throw line. Tell me about the adjustments at halftime.
Well, not scoring in the whole first half, I was kind of down, but I think Jolie really with energy. She just brought us all up, and I know got it open looks, so yeah. And driving, they all collapsed, so I had people in the corners for shots. So
I really like in the third quarter you outscored them 16-6 or 14-6. I'm sorry, but you know the biggest thing that you guys did defensively is you stepped up, you held them to one shot. You made sure you contested shots, and you know Nora Hawash is a really good player. She got her shots in, but I really like what you did with Bryn Wade and Delaney Markham. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, that was our big thing the whole week was keeping her from scoring more, and so we executed really well on our defense, and we changed it up a little in the second half, and that really worked well for us. So.
Well, great win. Go enjoy this one, and I'll see you at school tomorrow.
There you go, Yvonne Sanchez doing some interviews. Cindy Candelaria, the player of the game there. You saw an R.J. Brown for Las Cruces. He was player of the game. Also had another game, a triple header on Proview Sports Network last night. Jemez Valley taking on Menual. So from Menual, senior night and all, Menual just had a tough loss at Magdalena, who had a huge win streak by 3, and they got some things going. Serrano knocks down a triple, and it's Menual on top early and often, 17-5 in the first quarter. A kick out, the dish on the inside, and a finish bank off the window and good. So Menual leading at 28-14. Serrano says, give me 3 more. The steal in this one, never close. Jemez Valley, never in it. 70-28, kick out to the wing, splash. Give me all 3 of those. Menual with the win. And so favorable seed coming to them, no doubt, going into the district tournament, most likely top 4 seed, and they should have a nice road in front of them. So a really good season, obviously, for Coach Boatwright. Jason, I'm going to throw it over to you now. You came down to Las Cruces with us with something special for Proview Sports Network. Everyone treated us like gold down there. It was a lot of fun, and now we're going to have to do another one, right?
Yeah, I mean, I felt very welcome out there. I mean, everybody seemed like they liked us there. They seemed like, I don't know, they wanted us to come back, and then the fact that Centennial coaches were texting you and giving you calls after, saying like it was nice seeing you, so I enjoyed it.
Well, tell me this, you got to see the game, and we're going to talk to Steve Davis about it here in a second, but Las Cruces looked good. No doubt, R.J. Brown looked good. They have a couple of really good guards and finished down low, but Onate just looked off, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, nothing was falling. Like, no threes were falling, no anything. And then we talked to McCants at pregame or halftime, whatever, and I noticed that Onate's like, do they really have a big? Like, anybody has a presence in the middle? That's one thing I think they really need to work on is.
I guess they're like Siebel in the fact that they have just a bunch of guards, and maybe you could say Joshua Harrison is their enforcer, but truthfully, that's their problem. And when they're off and their intensity is off, then Onate, they're going to struggle. And we've seen that the last couple of games, and especially last night. Steve Davis is going to come on next. Keep it right here on the Proview Rundown.
Want to eat at a great New Mexico restaurant? Then go to dinenm.com and get a true New Mexico dining experience. We're dedicated to promoting New Mexico-owned restaurants. We advertise restaurant specials, events, and deals all in one place. No need to sign up, sign in, or print out a coupon. Just show your smartphone to your waiter. It's free and easy to use, so find a new special place and enjoy New Mexico's fabulous restaurants. Download the app and visit us online at dinenm.com today.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of Proview Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but two great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Geckos, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
Jake's Hallmark supports local athletics and all of us here at Proview Networks. Locally owned and operated, we will strive to have all your cables, connectors, adapters, converters, etc. when you need them. Jake's Hallmark, your new cable place, located at 8019 Menual Boulevard Northeast.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
I am never getting married. Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs.
We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Michelle Rudolph or Marty Size in Albuquerque.
Back at it here, Proview Sports Network, Adam Diehl and Steve Davis now. So we got to go to Las Cruces. It was a great experience for Proview, and it's going to happen again because it was such a good experience. At Las Cruces, they kind of steamroll Onate, but the district has kind of been a handful anyway.
Well, just great hospitality, and it's been a long time. I think you said it earlier in the beginning of the show. Is that first time in 9 years to be able to get that done, and it's just great to see the state seeing the value of what we bring to them, but also what they bring to the state. I mean, it was more of a, it was such a great atmosphere and great talking to the people, and people were excited and hope we can build on that relationship and make it even better in the future.
Well, Las Cruces, they get help from Hobbs. Hobbs goes and loses to Mayfield, and so what that means is now there's a tie for second place, and Las Cruces is going to own that tiebreaker according to the NMAA because they have better criteria, and so they can go from what we were having them as maybe a 5 seed back up to potentially, I think they would be a 2 seed. They'd probably outdo Cleveland, I think, because of their head-to-head. I mean, obviously, we've got to see max prep rankings and other stuff that's in the criteria, but
well, if you talk to Benjamin, he's already won 2. Okay, so it's done. It's done for Las Cruces already. So
well, as long as they don't lose to Mayfield, I think it might go that way. And
that's a scary game because Mayfield's coming off a big win against Hobbs.
I guess so. And Mayfield's got a couple of weird wins this year. They beat Hope Christian, which nobody could have seen that one coming, right? And then Mayfield goes and beats Hobbs. So interesting because that district's kind of messed up. Now moving forward, Steve, is we've got some games tonight here live on Proview Sports Network. Remember, we've got Valley who's taking on Atrisco Heritage, and there's a lot of meaning in these games. Valley's taking on West Mesa, and that's live from Valley, and we'll have it on Proview Sports Network. And also La Cueva taking on Eldorado High School. So some big games. La Cueva, they could do themselves a big favor. If they jump ahead of Santa Fe in the standings, they can get a better seed, maybe from a 15 up to potentially a 13 or 12, depending on how it lays out. And then on the other end, Valley, if they lose to West Mesa, and let's just pretend that Albuquerque High School were to lose to Atrisco Heritage this week, then that could be some trouble, because then again, Valley and Albuquerque High School would have to be seated behind West Mesa, who's we have projected as a 15 right now. So that would be ugly for everybody.
Well, it would be tough for the, I had that with Coach Ortega on the Steve Davis show, that you're almost placing yourself in, like you even said, maybe it's better we just lose because we won't be this side of the bracket, or we're going to be on this side of the bracket, or we need to win because we're going to be on the other. Because I think because this year, more than ever, the matchups of the brackets are going to determine.
I think you could literally go to 10 teams that could win this state tournament. Literally, I really do.
Watching Onate play last night, been playing at a peak level for all year, and then they've lost 2. Now is their confidence?
They looked bad.
I mean, their swagger wasn't. You know, I was caught off guard, and then to see the swagger of Las Cruces, of the energy that they brought for 4 quarters was amazing.
Yeah, as good as Las Cruces did look, as bad as I thought Onate looked last night, and they just didn't look like they had any energy. And it's curious because a win there, and they really would have clinched the district. They do get some help though from Hobbs, and Hobbs losing, I mean, from Mayfield, and so all they have to do is now go win against Centennial, which is no easy task. But still, Onate, is it concern, do you think, a couple losses in a row like this?
Yeah, you know, and I had, again, I had Adrian Ortega, coach at Trisco Heritage, also the athletic director, on today, and you know, it's momentum, okay? You know, now that there's a doubt, I mean, for the whole season, they were unbeatable. I mean, lost a hope, basically, is what their loss was, and beat some great teams, beat some great Metro teams. I mean, came up and won the Rio Rancho tournament, you know, and
yeah.
good resume. And then all of a sudden, Las Cruces and Hobbs, 2 teams in their district, beat them. Similar to what, you know, you almost make the same case as with Albuquerque High in the same situation. Number 1 at the beginning of the year, and now they're fighting for a 14, 15, 16 spot.
It's crazy. I mean, that'd be wild if that actually ends up happening. If West Mesa wins, watch out. Then it kind of creates maybe a little chaos. You're going to be at that game, right?
I'm going to the game.
You'll be there. Sebastian will have the call. We'll have it for you streaming live on Proview Sports Network, also live on Comcast 26, and streaming is that Eldorado and La Cueva game at La Cueva High School. So some big ones for sure tonight. We appreciate you for watching. For Alden Iowani and Jason Pohl, that's Steve Davis. I'm Adam Diehl. We'll see you tomorrow.
It was the alternate shot, and so we've had like, I was short of the green, Tony's like in the bunker, and he's like, hit the bunker shot. I'm like, Tony, this is like no chance.
Right.
Like we're not gonna get close. I'm like, hit that shot. And then he takes a putter and he putts it, and he goes, I see how you are. He goes, leave me on that wet, nasty Bermuda, and you want me to chip it?
Yeah.
He goes, what, do you want me to hit it 2 inches?
Jeez, man.
And that's coming from him.